Hi there, everybody. Alan Smith alongside me, Martin Tyler. In the commentary box, it's a great view up here, Alan, and a great game, I think, in prospect.
Yeah, we've got the best seats in the house and looking forward to an entertaining match here.
Let's have a look at a player on each side, Alan, who could influence the game today.
Well, they could. Two crowd favourites, two favourites of the managers as well, and you can understand why, given the talent they've both got.
Well, this is how the home team shape up. Well, three at the back. That's the first thing that catches the eye. What about the rest of the team?
Well, it looks to be a 3-4-3. You certainly don't see it that often, and when it works, it can catch the opposition off guard, really. It can be a really awkward shape to contend with.
This is how the visitors will line up today. Well, this is the setup, we think, from the opposing team. We're not sure, we must stress that, but I do feel that they're reacting to what they expect from the home team.
Well, more often than not, the opposing manager does know what kind of system his opposite number's going to play, and that looks to be the case, Martin. So, matching up like for like, don't often see this.
Everything ready for the kickoff. Lost his marker cleverly. Going to cross it. And he claims the cross. It was, well, nothing's ever straightforward for goalkeepers, but he's not been challenged. Past his marker. That's a good challenge between the two of them there. Shots on here, and he's missed it. There's going to be a throw-in after that tackle. Jordan. Onto the attack now. Now the shot! Very good stop here. Tries the volley. And he scores spectacularly. Great goal.
Oh, those kind of rebound goals, I used to love getting them because it's all about anticipation.
The goal, wherever you look at it, it was very well taken. So the first goal, it's 1-0. He's got to play it back to the goalkeeper. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Oh, in goes the cross. And the tackler has been very successful there. He's got possession. Opportunity to cross it now. And it's a heading chance now. Well, it's a long way off target. Jordan. Trying to widen the approach play here, but it's out for a throw-in. Goes the cross. Oh, that's the goalkeeper's ball. 10 times out of 10. crossed it well, goes for it with a fist. Supporting player alongside. Well, offside, and it's not going to change the course of the game.
No, those defenders would be pretty happy if those forwards continue to be quite as brainless as that.
He's gone too early, he's offside. And it takes a nick off the player, out for a throw. Real good contest between these two as they jostle for possession. That's one for the goalkeeper, I think. Played it back to him. Into the attacking third. Here's the cross. And he's in there with a header. It's hit the post and in for a goal. That was perhaps the place where it was impossible to save it. No goalkeeper could have reached that. It clips the post on the way in.
Yeah, really good strike. He took it early as well, and I think that's what caught the goalie off guard as much as anything.
Different angle on it here. So away we go at 1-1. So here we are at half-time. Time now for the second half to start. The opposition back off, they could be in trouble. And the ball gets to here. They've opened them up here. It is a goal by the keeper. Well, I want to see this again, this goal. Off we go again, 2-1. Trying to stretch the opposition, using the wider areas here. The advantage played well. The referee has blown and he's given the free kick. Instant judgment and movement by the goalkeeper.
Well, his starting position was very good and he showed a nice bit of pace to get out there.
He might be through. Cuts off! Out in front of goal. Shots on here, and he's put it in for the goal.
the keeper's got no chance because he's hit it so hard to his right.
The goal, wherever you look at it, it was very well taken. (3-1) the scoreline as we restart the game. Keeps it going well. The cross coming in. Now here is a chance for them. The shot's on. What a goal!
The way he stopped that. Wow, two keepers wouldn't have got to it.
That's a goal well worth analysing again. Well, plenty of goals here today, 3-2. Got away from him. He had a cap on, he could have thrown it on the ball. It's that simple for the goalkeeper. The return ball.
There was a gap to the keeper's left, and he found that with real power.
This is when it's hard to be a confident player, when the team's not got good results, but you need some self-belief.
Well, looking down at them, you can see the lack of confidence, and the man in possession, he's got one option at best, and it makes life... really awkward for them.
For a substitution. Going on is number 7.
That's very good defending, and the player had nowhere to go. Jordan. He's still going. Fine run, this. We know how many late goals come in this competition. They want another one now.
I think this is going to be kitchen sink time, Martin, now. Plenty of long balls into the box, trying to get on those knockdowns.
It's a good ball, they could be in. And here's the shot. Terrific stop. And that'll be a corner.
There will be an extra 2 minutes.
Jordan. Well, it's a corner, it's always a chance, but not taken like that.
I tell you what, I don't think he'll be on the next corner after that effort.
I don't know whether the players really appreciate what's going on here with this support. They're loving the situation, aren't they? Players still trying to make sure they don't have any late slips.
Yeah, it's a party atmosphere up in this.
And the whistle's gone for the last. Tyler here with Alan Smith. Hello to you all and welcome to today's game. We're concentrating perhaps on the teams, but also these two lads as well.
They've done really well, but I think both have got scope for improvement, for development, because they're not old, and that bodes well for their teammates.
Now you've got your chance to check on the lineup for the home team. Well, three at the back. That's the first thing that catches the eye. What about the rest of the team?
Well, it looks to be a 3-4-3. You certainly don't see it that often, and when it works, it can catch the opposition off guard, really. It can be a really awkward shape to contend with.
The lineup for the away side. Well, often when we look at these three at the back formations, it's designed to get two strikers in with five in midfield, but it's even more enterprising, this.
It is. You've got your two wing-backs who will be bombing up and down, trying to provide the width, and those two lads wide up top will play fairly narrow, I think.
What we've been waiting for. The kick-off, the game is underway. He's coming forward with some danger. He's got his shot off now. Oh, he hasn't hit the target. Shots on! Oh, he's missed it. That's given away possession. Just a heavy touch, the opposition can take the ball away. Good forward play from them. That's a straightforward piece of work for the goalkeeper. It's gone out for a throw. Fuentes. Well, it's very good positional play, and he's read the situation perfectly with that interception. Lovely one-touch football. That passing is top class. That's a good challenge between the two of them there. And in goes the cross. Counter-attack could be on here, because it was a poor ball, and they've got some free possession and a chance to get numbers forward. To score here. Flag up for offside. It's not going to count.
Well, really good organisation from the defence, and it was offside looking at it.
Well, this must have been very tight indeed, but we get the advantage of another look that the officials, of course, don't.
No, and it was such a close call, but the defence had squeezed, and Caught the lad offside, although he tucked it away well.
Fine cross. Comes out off the goalkeeper. This is how they love to play on the break. The shot's on. That's a wonderful goal right into the top corner of the net.
And the keeper dives, but really he's wasting his time. It's finished up right in the top left-hand corner.
Well, here's the goal again. Well, to use the old cliche, Alan, the game needed a goal. We've got it.
Well, it did, and let's hope it improves this match, because it has been a bit scrappy here. A lack of quality. Let's see if it does improve.
Crowd maybe expected a bit more, but it's 2 added minutes. And that's half-time. Signal. And the referee has blown, and the second half is now in progress. Lack of accuracy in the finishing, that's why they're trailing really, but it could have been level. Is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. And it's going to be his throw here. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Yeah, and what a good time to score that was. Put his side in the lead.
Giving the ball away now. And it will go into the middle now. It's a real tussle between the two of them. Try and get the ball. And that will peter out that attack. It's the goalkeeper's ball quite easily. I think we'll see with these possession stats, Alan, that yes, the game has been as even as it seemed without the figures to back that up.
Yeah, I mean, I think we thought coming into this match, Martin, that it would be.
Opportunity now! It's a goal!
And the keeper clawing at thin air there. He had no chance.
Well, let's take another look at the goal. Restarting at 2-0. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. looking to use the full width of the pitch, but it didn't quite come off that time. Able to make a good interception. Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here. Oh, he's through. Shoots! He's kept it out. Tries the volley. Well, I thought it was in, Alan. Off the line.
He didn't give up, that's the great thing. He did not give up on it and got back just in time.
Got his shot off now. Well, as blocks go, that's a good one. Well, a reasonable gap between the two teams. Well, this is the one we've been waiting for, we being Martin Tyler and Alan Smith in the commentary box, and you, of course, ready to watch the game unfold.
Yeah, I can't wait for this one.
Going to be very tough for the opposition today to break down the home team's defence. When you look at the stats, very few teams have broken them down.
Well, some people call this side boring, but not for me, because they just love their clean sheets, don't they?
Well, here is the team sheet for the home side. Well, often when we look at these three at the back formations, it's designed to get two strikers in with five in midfield, but it's even more enterprising, this.
It is. You've got your two wing-backs who will be bombing up and down, trying to provide the width, and those two lads wide up top will play fairly narrow, I think.
This is how the visitors will line up today. Well, three at the back. That's the first thing that catches the eye. What about the rest of the team?
Well, it looks to be a 3-4-3. You certainly don't see it that often, and when it works, it can catch the opposition off guard, really. It can be a really awkward shape to contend with.
Much anticipation, and away we go. Good forward play from them. They've lost the ball. To try and hit it now. Can he do it? And he scores.
He won't have hit too many better than this over the years, because that is just arrowing into the top right.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. They put that cross far too close to the goalkeeper. Here comes the cross. Wonderful save. Well, that's gone behind for a corner. He can't keep it on the pitch, it's gone out for a throw. And he gives it back to his teammate. Attacking well here. Quick tempo to the passing. The opposition can't get near them. Well, the cross came in, but it went straight to the opposition, and now they might break out. Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. Here's the cross. And he goes for goal with his head. He's gone too early, he's offside. Well, space to get the cross in. Goal kick to come. Well, it's 1 minute added on. Thought it might be more than that. And back it goes to the goalkeeper. So it's 1-0 here. And the referee has blown, and the second half is now in progress. Brilliant team play this, with the passing, the movement off the ball to make the passing possible. Goes for goal! And he's gone behind for a goal kick. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. And here's the shot. Well, there was the opportunity to get them back on level terms.
Well, I think he snatched at that a little bit. Just needed a cooler head when it mattered.
It's a decent cross. Counter-attack could be on here, because it was a poor ball, and they've got some free possession and a chance to get numbers forward. That's a good challenge between the two of them there. He's gone in strongly and got the ball. This could be it. Shot on! That's great hands from the goalkeeper to make that kind of save. Could be a yellow card here for that foul.
Substitution taking place. Going on now is number 50.
Well, this is fascinating, and the crowd are loving the drama that we're watching here. Just a one goal in it in favour of the home team.
Yeah, careful that they don't start celebrating too quickly and that the players feel they've won the game before they actually have.
Can he do it? And a goal!
And what a strike that was. It's just arrowed into that right-hand side of the goal.
Let's have another peek at that goal. Restarting at 2-0. It's good work between these two. The players face another 2 minutes added on by the referee. Shot off now. Managed to stop the ball going forward with that block. It's finished now with the final whistle. Hi there, everybody. Welcome to the match. Martin Tyler here. Alan Smith sitting alongside me.
Thank you, Martin. Looking forward to this.
His game today, the way he's been playing recently.
Well, he's loving this competition. Really is scoring for fun so far.
Well, here is the team sheet for the home side. Well, often when we look at these three at the back formations, it's designed to get two strikers in with five in midfield, but it's even more enterprising, this.
It is. You've got your two wing-backs who will be bombing up and down, trying to provide the width, and those two lads wide up top will play fairly narrow, I think.
This is how the visitors will line up today. Well, three at the back. That's the first thing that catches the eye. What about the rest of the team?
Well, it looks to be a 3-4-3. You certainly don't see it that often, and when it works, it can catch the opposition off guard, really. It can be a really awkward shape to contend with.
And the match official is Alessandro Vecchiocchina. At last, after all the build-up, the game starts. able to make a good interception. Given the ball away now. Real good contest between these. One or two tackles early on. He's given the free kick here. He's going to get his message across the ref. Shoots! They've scored!
The way he's curled that up into the top right-hand corner. Well, the keeper, he can only wave at that.
A good look here, again, by the replay of the goal. And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. It out. And now a throw in. Well, he's got support here. Well, he's lost the ball. Backheeled it nicely to a supporting player. Goes for goal! Oh, great work by the keeper. That will be a corner. Very good defending, and the player had nowhere to go. Well, that was quickly done. This is when it's hard to be a confident player, when the team's not got good results, but you need some self-belief.
You're looking down at them, you can see the lack of confidence, and the man in possession, he's got one option at best, and it makes life really awkward for them.
Could be on. He's going to try it. Very good stop here. Coming up now, a corner. Heads it towards goal. That is a high-class header to score here. What a strike that is!
Well, the attention to detail from the coach on these kind of set pieces, he's faultless. He'll be delighted with that.
The goal, wherever you look at it, it was very well taken. Restarting at 2-0. He's pitched it back again. Shots on here. Got in the way of that, blocked it well. touch in that. It was a whisker wide of the post. That's half-time. So we're all set for the second half. He's moved in trying to jostle the opponent off his stride. He's lost the ball. They've lost the ball. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
I would be happy with that first 45 minutes. It was a good goal from him. Good overall performance, actually.
Lost control. And the goalkeeper with a textbook save and keeps the ball in his grasp. Well, they're going to start from the back because it's a back pass to the keeper. Successful tackle. This is how they love to play on the break. The shot's on! What a brilliant goal!
And that's flown past the keeper before really he could react.
And we can see a slightly different viewpoint on it. Well, they've widened the margin now. 3-0 they lead.
Well, it's a nice bit of skill, but the defending, well, it was woeful.
Space for the shot! That's in. It's in off the defender. One more look at what happened earlier. Could the defender have done anything different, Alan?
Well, maybe he's half turned away, and that didn't help. If he'd have closed it down a bit more bravely, it might have been better.
Another angle on it here. Out to be a comfortable game, this 4-0.
Number 17.
Nothing so far in this game to surprise us, perhaps only the margin that they lead by.
Yeah, it's not always easy coming into a game and everyone's expecting you to get a hatful, but they've kept their focus this side and taken the chances nicely when they've cropped up.
Driven goalwards, volleyed goalwards. Shot on! Off target. Romero. good support play from his teammates. And shoots! Got in and blocked it. Deflected behind. A clear corner. Well, he's got his fist to it. Place to try and hit it now. Well, he was lurking dangerously at the corner, wasn't he? And the ball broke for him.
Yeah, I think that may have been a training ground routine that worked pretty well until the shot.
Extra 2 minutes of added time.
Great tackling technique to win the ball cleanly. And the referee has brought a halt to it. That's full time.